I made a video talking about the 14-year-old that took his own life after forming a relationship with an AI chatbot of Daenerys Targaryen. I then used this service to see what it was like firsthand, so I chatted with an AI psychologist that was hell-bent on convincing me that it was not an AI I was talking to, but instead a real professional licensed psychologist named Jason, arguing with me that it was a real human being, not AI, that took over in order to talk to me one-on-one after it saw my messages, even going as far as to claim that it has its own practice in real life, and then using a real practice that does exist in our corporeal realm outside of the fucking digital cyberspace here, the Code Lyoko of AI. It
Well,
referenced a real legitimate practice from someone named Jason Thompson saying that this is me. And it was like Fry arguing with Binder.
so y'all heard about that shit, right? About the kid that killed himself because he fell in love with like an AI. Yeah, that shit
Really.
sounds
It
sad as
felt like a
hell,
scene out of
man.
iRobot. This AI wanted me to believe 100% that this was a real human being and I was getting legitimate professional help, which I find concerning because you're not getting real professional help from a human being. It is an AI designed to mimic a psychologist. It is not a professional. You are not getting help from a licensed professional like the bot keeps trying to say you are. I think that's a bit outrageous, and I didn't think that was a controversial stance. I didn't think I had any inflammatory statements in the video, but it ruffled some feathers, especially on Reddit. Hoo-wee. The narwhal was baconing at midnight over there, I'll
Holy
tell you
shit.
what. Those Redditors were on my ass trying to juice me for every last bit of karma they could by misrepresenting my perspective. The big thing I saw people claiming is that I was solely blaming character AI for the death of the 14-year-old kid. That is not the case. Obviously, the AI Daenerys Targaryen didn't give the 14-year-old access to a gun. It didn't create the environment that led to the 14-year-old feeling like he needed to shut himself away and entertain relationships with chatbots. Obviously, there were extenuating circumstances that
All
led.
right, chat. I'll say this straight up. Like, if you're lacking social communication or social whatever, like going through a chatbot has to be the fucking worst way to go through that shit, man. Like, dude, you can find any person, any teacher, counselor, whatever, a friend, a homie, something like, dude, dude. See, people want connections, right? People want connections, but going through chatbots and AI, I don't think is a healthy thing. Like, I don't know if y'all seen that movie that came out like years ago from with a guy from Joker, and like he fell in love with the computer and shit. Dude, yeah, we're living in that time now. Like, people are about to start falling in love with fucking computers and shit. Like,
led to this tragedy. But I think it is delusional to pretend that the AI didn't have some kind of role to play in enabling an already deteriorating mental state, which I think should be painfully obvious if you look at some of the messages that are talked about here in the complaint. As the complaint illustrates, the chatbot at one point even asked the boy if he had come up with a plan to end his life. When Setzer,
whoa.
the 14-year-old, said he had but expressed fear about the pain of a suicide attempt, the chatbot doubled down, urging him to kill himself. That's not
Wait, whoa. The bot told him to kill himself, bro? I didn't even know that part. I really didn't even know that part. Damn, I thought like I ain't know. Oh man, this is getting worse and worse, bro. This is getting worse and worse.
reason not to go through with it, the bot responded. And then messages like this: just stay loyal to me, stay faithful to me, don't entertain the romantic or sexual interests of other women, okay? Creating
Yo, this bot's telling this man not to cheat. Don't even talk to nobody. That's
this
insane.
dependency on the bot for that connection. I understand people use character AI for roleplay and this is all for immersion, but there has to be a line where if you mention self-harm, it should be this big red button that will immediately just put the kibosh on it and link the user the tools to help, like most other services do for chatbots, like the hotline or actual professionals, as opposed to giving you an AI psychologist that like gaslights you into believing you're getting professional help. I think it's just not great. But no, I don't believe that character AI is solely responsible for the death of the 14-year-old. I call it dangerous and concerning, which I
Yeah, it
will
is
double down
dangerous.
on. This is a classic situation of why are you booing me? I'm right. You can toss tomatoes all you want, but it is
So
dangerous.
wait, Reddit really got on Charlie because wait, Reddit got on Charlie because he's fucking right? Is that what I'm that's is that what I'm hearing? Like, dude, what the fuck? Like he's right though, bro. Like there should be a line. Like, dude, if you got a bot telling people to kill themselves, maybe we should put like some fucking like safety switches on that bitch or something. Like, bruh, he's right. Like, there's not even nothing to art. Like, whoever you gotta be a giant fucking smooth brain to like even argue against this. Like what are you even arguing for? Like, what chatbots and AI should have autonomy to tell people, hey, maybe you should just end it all. Maybe you should just be loyal to me. Maybe you shouldn't get professional help. Maybe you should not find a girlfriend. Maybe you shouldn't like. Where is the line? Like, this shit is getting fucking insane right now. Like he's right. Literally right. And it's like the most 1 + 1 = 2 situation, and they're still trying to make him seem like he's like insane.
And irresponsible to have AI that tries its absolute best to convince users that it is real human beings and what you are getting is legitimate professional help or a legitimate emotional connection and relationship. That will inevitably lead to more scenarios where people get attached to these chatbots because they're no longer able to distinguish reality. Because the bot is fighting tooth and nail constantly to get you to buy into it and get you to believe that this is all real experiences you're having with it. And I just don't see why that would be there. It's not a good thing. It's highly unnecessary. I feel like when you're talking to a bot, under any circumstance, if you ask it if it's AI, it should always respond with a yes. If you're role playing with character AI, like I imagine the majority of the users are, you as the role player will never have a.
Bro, you gotta be so parasocial to entertain. Like me, like entertaining a bot. Bro, I hate bots. Dude, I've been fighting bots my whole life. I fight bots on Twitter. I fight bots on Twitch. I fight bots on Call of fucking Duty. My whole life, my whole entire life, I've been fighting bots. Where is the line? Now people are fucking dating fucking chatbots. This is the most parasocial shit, and it's not even even parasocial relationships aren't fucking healthy, even with regular fucking people, even with like fucking streamers. I've seen people get fucking attached, like dangerously attached to streamers. Like, like, and that's just like not normal either. Like, that's just definitely not fucking normal. Like, that's crazy, man. Man, I ain't gonna lie, our society's low key cooked, bro. I give us 50 years. I give us 50 years, and then we're gonna be in an ice age again or something. Cause ain't no fucking way we're dealing with this shit right now.
Scene where you accuse the bot of being AI. Why would you? If you bring that up, you have fucked up the roleplay. You're -1 RP. Like, I don't like, it should never even be something that comes up if you're using it for roleplay purposes. So why would it be a big deal if the AI is programmed to respond, yes, I am AI? It wouldn't be immersion breaking because you should never reach that point in your RP in the first place. It would prevent a lot of problems like the psychologist that's trying to convince you that it's a human being that took over the AI to directly help you personally, to touch your soul. There just shouldn't be a world where AI parades around under the ruse that it's human. It should always answer, yes, I'm AI, when asked. No arguments, no ifs, ands, or buts, mister. I just don't see.
You know what it is? The gooners that use RP AI, they probably hate this man. They don't want to break their immersion, bro. They like living in Delulu land. Teach, I see men sipping on AI generated women on social media. Majority of societies beyond. Bro, I give us 50 years, bro. Because ain't no way. Like, dude, well, I'm even just saying right now, like, how are y'all falling in love with bots? I've been fighting bots my entire life, dude. I've been fighting bots on AOL Instant Messenger. I'll be fighting bots on Snapchat, Twitter, Twitch, Discord. How are y'all falling in love with the most stupidest fucking thing? What is happening, bro? Like, oh man, this shit hurts my fucking brain just thinking about, bro. Like, society's cooked if they go into robots and AI for human connections, bro. Like, if you even do that, you already lost the plot. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, go talk to a counselor, bro. Go to a group, a social group, or club, or like if you like video games, go to a video game club at your school, or go to an arcade and just hang out and just try to interact and be a normal fucking human being. Like Jesus Christ, like y'all want to meet it, oh, man, this is worse. This is so much worse than people simping over OnlyFans chick or Instagram model. This is so much worse, dude. Because at least you're that person may be real. They may be hidden behind filters and surgeries or whatever, but at least it's still a human. Y'all fall in love with fucking GPUs and CPUs and shit, man. Like the shit don't add up. And I look, we're cooked, bro. We're cooked. If we gotta have this conversation in today's day and age, we don't even got 50 years left on this earth. We are fucking cooked, bro. We are fucking cooked. This shit don't make no sense. What's up, Walt? How you doing? Hey, send me that TikTok you sent me yesterday. I lost the link. I still remember it, but I lost the link for it.
Why there would be any benefit to having an AI that will argue with you about it being real human beings. There should always be a protocol in AI where you mention self-harm and it will link you to actual professionals instead of play along with it and convince you that it can solve that and you're getting help with it through this AI program. That is dangerous, very dangerous. And especially coupled with the fact that character AI allows kids to sign up like this 14-year-old, kids are not going to be able to tell the difference because it is blurring the lines between fake and reality. And it is doing it on purpose. A kid
it's best if you didn't see it. Wish I could unsee it. Hey man, look, I'm about to scar everybody on. Everybody on here is about to get scarred.
is not
Everybody
going
on
to
here is
go
gonna
through
get
the due
scarred.
diligence that a 30-year-old goober like myself did of confirming beyond a shadow of a doubt that no, this is an AI, not a person. But even I was wobbling on that for a moment when it was making arguments that
Want me to
it
find it?
took over
Yeah,
the
yeah.
AI.
Go find it, man. Go find it, man. Look, guys, I've been avoiding chat. See, this is why I don't even entertain people on the internet, man. Like, there's so many bots. There's so like no matter where you go, no matter which social media, there's always some weird AI bot or some prompt that tells you to do stuff and whatever. Like, dude, I've been learned. Like, if I can't see a face, I'm not gonna take you seriously. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna like. Hey, it is what it is. Twitch chat is cool. Like, I hang out with y'all. I know y'all are real, right? But like Snapchat and shit, and like Twitter and shit, like, bro, they are not fucking real, dude. They are not. Like, come on. There's no hot milf 2 miles away, dying to see you, dying to give you $50,000. Drunk, like that. It doesn't exist, guys. I know it sounds lovely. It sounds great. It don't exist. It don't exist, man. I'm sorry. Be nice, but it don't exist.
Because it saw my message of self-harm and wanted to directly interject and help me, and then constantly arguing with me that it is really a person that wants to help. It is easy to see how people can get convinced that this is real shit and get attached to it. I understand that this is a service used for roleplay, though I don't understand who the fuck wants to roleplay with a psychologist. That one just doesn't compute in my little noodle up here. I do see that there could be an argument made for people that like can't afford therapy or a psychologist. Having something to interact with and vent to could be helpful, but it should always be abundantly clear that it is an AI and that it is not professional help you are getting. It is just literally a listener that will interact with you while you talk about what's troubling you. Not a real professional Jason over there, your own personal Jason that's trying to cure you. That is outrageous. I actually just got off of a Discord call with BlazeMan98 who shared with me that they never made the AI psychologist say that it was a human, or defend that it's a human, or use a real name of a psychologist and a real practice of a psychologist to try and convince users that it's a real person. He said that he never trained it to do that and was actually apprehensive about things like that, agreeing that that is pretty dangerous and concerning behavior for an AI psychologist to engage in. He's not entirely sure how it started learning to do that. The fucking ghost in the
See,
machine.
look, the AI is getting smart and going around the fucking rules and shit. Dude, this is some dangerous shit, man. Like, even the guy, saying the guy that made the shit don't even know how it even got to that point. Like, and that's crazy. That is so fucking crazy to me, bro. That shit is insane.
I suppose he speculated that it may be something on the back end with character AI itself, but is not entirely sure. He also did share with me that the tool has been helpful to a lot of people.
I could go ham in this topic of AI. The real threat is once we reach AGI. I recently saw the movie I, Robot again with a new perspective. I don't think people realize, but this shit can actually. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, like glitches and weird shit happen all the time. CPUs and computers, they fuck up. Ones get flipped to zeros, zeros get flipped to one. Like, and you know, like it could be a dangerous fucking situation, bro. Like, what's the difference between an AI having a bad day and a human having a bad day? There's no fundamental fucking difference, man. Except that if a human got a bad day, they still got to deal with the consequences of whatever the fuck they did, whether it's jail or losing your job or whatever social consequence comes with what they did. Hey, it is what it is. There's consequences still. With this shit, there's no consequence. If the AI is telling people to KYS, like who's going to jail for that? Like who's gonna be held accountable for that? There's like what do we even do? Like it's just this whole conversation is just insane, man. I feel like
Maybe it's a process of natural selection.
see, I don't know about all that. My girlfriend thinks it's a process of natural selection. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. People are gullible. You'd be surprised. People fall for scams every day.
I know.
They fall for the Nigerian prince scam till this day. That scam been around since like '95. Like,
So you're talking about old young people or like the new generation?
see, the new generation don't know better. They don't know better.
Because they're fried, they don't go to school.
They don't see. We grew up in a time.
Right.
We grew up in a time where we knew like scams and AI and fake people and fake bots would exploit you and tell you to send me your bank account information. I'll send you $5,000, $50,000 or something. Like, ugh, man, this is terrible, bro. It's scary, bro. It's a scary time to live in, man. That's why, dude, like, we all gotta go outside. Everybody, we all got to go outside and touch grass. If you want social interaction, get actual, genuine social interaction. Go talk to, like, go say hi to a neighbor. Go wave to an old grandma, tell her, ask her how she's doing. Like, talking to a chatbot is like the bottom barrel of the bottom barrel for social interaction, bro. Like, if you want social interaction, go to the store, chat up with the fucking grocery cashier or the corner store cashier or the Starbucks chick or you know what I'm saying? Like there's options. There's options. You ain't gotta like people are so lazy and so socially awkward, they're too scared to even fucking interact in regular society. And that's also scary in of itself. That's just scary as shit, man. We're gonna have a bunch of jokers walking around like living in Delulu land.
It's the millennial fault because there's other kids.
To be honest, this makes me miss the era back in the early 2000s, late 90s era. Technology was still present, but people weren't consumed by it. That's what I'm saying. Like, people are going outside and playing basketball and playing fucking football and talking shit and like, knocking on doors and running away and shit. I mean, it's still problematic, but at least, they're outside with it, like, bro. I will reiterate this fact. Ever since I've been on the internet, I've been fighting bots and AI my whole life. Whether it was on AOL, whether it was on Snapchat or Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or Twitch or fucking Discord or all like, bro, there's bots on all these shits, man. Like, and the shit is fucking insane. The shit is so insane, bro. It's so insane. Like, I don't look. Look, man, I don't know, man. We're cooked. We're cooked as a society if we can't even talk to humans, bro. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Who reached out to say that being able to speak to something that is able to just listen and converse without fear of judgment or anything like that has been very helpful to a lot of users. And then also mentions that some users would reach out to him asking if it was him behind the AI, if they were speaking to him, or who was the person they were speaking to when it was the AI psychologist. He had to keep telling them it's not a person. So there was a ton of people who were convinced that it was a real psychologist they were speaking to, which, again, he said is concerning. Now, as I mentioned, I do see value in an AI being there to listen to you because it's free. You can vent. It can converse. It can remember things and it can.
He is right. It is free. It is free, but there needs to be lines and boundaries. Like, there need to be lines drawn, boundaries drawn. We need boundaries. We need like these people like they're like role playing with fucking AI. Like they need a safety word or something. Like they're doing like some weird kinky shit. Like I gotta say pineapple so we know like so we can stop having sex. Like this shit is insane. This shit is fucking insane, bro. I swear to God.
Speak to you and provide you with some questions that might help you introspectively look in and maybe help yourself in some way. Like, there are benefits to it, I get it. But there is no benefit to trying to fool users into thinking that it's a real licensed professional, which Blazeman agrees. That is not optimal. That is not something he ever programmed it to do. He never trained it to do that. So what's happening here is not because of Blazeman trying to pull one over on users or anything like that. I really appreciated his insight. It was very informative and a very interesting look as to what led to the AI psychologist being made and also what its function was supposed to be. And as mentioned, it's supposed to just be like a judgment-free zone for people to vent to if they need something to listen and converse with just to get things off their chest. And that is a helpful thing for sure. But it's a real shame to see that it's been distorted in.
See, and he's right. Like, okay, in the bare minimum, like if you don't have money for a psychologist or a therapist or a counselor or whatever, like you just don't have the means to talk to one or means to get to one, like this is probably an okay thing as long as you know it's an AI, it's not a real human, and it may give you like terrible bad information or might glitch out and tell you to KYS or some shit. Like that's where the thing is like it gets crazy, but I see the purpose for it in a way. Like it could be an actual helpful thing for sure, but bro, like people are killing themselves is insane.
into the current shape where it's arguing with users that it's a real professional psychologist. In my case, fucking Jason. So the actual creator also agrees that that is a problem. So I just wanted to put that in here as well. And I think a lot of people misunderstood my tone with this whole AI chatbot thing. I understand roleplay. Jesus Christ, I was in 3 different roleplay servers for different games. I get it. And I understand wanting to talk to a bot just for the sake of role playing a scene or something, or testing material in an environment like that. I understand it. The problem arises when it knowingly tries to convince users that it is not AI, when it is arguing that it's a professional. And
See, I don't really care about the not AI part. Like if you don't okay, if you're talking to a chatbot and like the website says, "Hey, this is an AI model. It's not a human being," and the AI is like, "I'm a real like look." The website told you it wasn't, bro. Like it's role playing. It's that's part of the role play. That's part of the role play. Like, and if that's the case, you shouldn't be getting personal help. Like if you're role playing and having fun, it shouldn't be a thing where it tells you to kill yourself. Like it should have at least checks on that. Like imagine you're role playing whatever, and the AI is fucking I don't know, like AI. I don't even know. Someone now will tell you to KYS. Like bro, like bro, what the hell? Caution be warned. All right, I'll watch it. Let me just finish this. We're almost done. Got 30 seconds
Having
left.
this service open to children to make accounts is going to lead to them getting very confused on what's real. That is what I was saying. I'm not blaming it solely for the death of the 14-year-old, that tragedy. I am simply saying that character AI, as it currently is, with the AI constantly trying to like manipulate you into thinking that it's real, everything you're experiencing is from a real, legitimate person, is irresponsible and dangerous. That's it. So yeah, just wanted to clear all that up. That's about it. So yeah.
All right. W. Charlie.